I'm not late. I'm reading your comments. Although I am late because I said I'd be on at 8:30, so I am late. So if I say a certain time, add more time onto it. Usually like 20 minutes probably. Oh, sorry guys. Thanks for your patience. Thank you LD for the sub. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because I was just thinking about the sound healing. I'm doing the sub sound healing on Saturday morning, and I was thinking about you, and I was like, oh, you're not going to be in it, but you are going to be in it now, so yay. So anyone who's not it can't physically be there for the sound healing, your name will be there, and you'll individually get special healing anyway. So I'll be going through, I'll write the names out, and then I'll be individually going through the names and placing healing on each of the names that I've written out through the healing. So yeah, hope that makes sense. Oh, Paga, that's okay. It's my Sag moon that makes me late. Look it up. It's a classic for Sag moons. Oh, funny. But yes, hello everyone. Hello LD. Hey Paga. Shan is Angel. Hello Shan. Hermetism Tarot. Hello. From Emily's channel. Hey. I love Emily. Okay. Thank you, Paga. Sean. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Just checking up on the... Hi, Dreamwind! Thanks for being here. Oh, I think that's everybody. Cool. Okay, so, Sag Moon Gang. Yeah. And like, when you're like thinking and not focusing on what you're doing, like clumsiness comes in too. That's a real Sag Moon thing too. They often like are clumsy and like knock themselves or like bang themselves or hurt themselves, that sort of thing. So yeah. 11 a.m. 9 hours early. Well, yeah, I thought it would be morning for some people and yeah, night for me, but that's okay. I'm not going to be on too long tonight either, only 2 hours. So I'll close the queue once it gets like a couple of people in. So yeah. I thought Sagittarius were always on time because of being impatient. No, I know Sag is being, maybe I know Sag Moon is being a late thing. And it's like over committing as well. So, oh, Faga, there you go. Someone gave you a sub. That's awesome. Thank you very much, whoever that was. That's so nice of you. Very kind. Thank you. And what was I going to say again? Can't remember. Lost it. Anyway, it'll come back if it's important. Hey, Tully. Tully, I've been thinking about you all week. It's only like Wednesday, but I have been. Yay. Okay, cool. Yay, already on the way to my sub goal of 3 for this stream, so that's awesome. Thank you, everyone. It's really good. I don't know what else I was going to say. I feel like there was more. There's some intense energy at the moment. We got Mars at the last degree, about to go direct into Taurus, when things will come a lot more stuck and like fixed and slower, and it's like it'll become more of the tortoise wins the race, that sort of thing, where you take it slow and you're practical and all that sort of stuff. So yes, but Mars at its last degree, Mars is like war, power, our drive, our passions, all that stuff. So sorry, it can be like it's extreme at the last degree, so we can be feeling the intensity of Mars somewhere in our chart in our life. So we'll look at that tonight. So, oh, that's what I was going to say. So, I'm going to look at charts, but if any subs want me to look at this Aries placement or want me to pull cards for you, I will, but otherwise just for followers, I'll just look at charts for tonight. Just so I'm not on too long, because it is a school night, work night for me. So I have to get up and go to work early tomorrow. So I opened the queue. I'll just bring up the list so I can see where we're at, and then we'll do singing bowl to ground. Oh, what did I just do? Something weird. That F11 thing, I think. Nope, the other one. Oh. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just do and if we get through all the readings and there's time at the end, then I'm going to bring out the drum. I said drums. The drum. The tongue drum. But I'm definitely going to be using that on Saturday, so I'm hoping to become a master at the drum between now and Saturday for the sub sound healing. So yeah, I apologize in advance, guys. Don't worry, I'll be sending you all my Reiki and energy healing and everything else, so it's okay. You'll at least get that if the drum doesn't sound good. How can it not sound good? It sounds amazing, even if you don't know how to play. Alright, I need to turn my music down a little. Thanks, Gib. I hope that's a bit better. Now I've lost you guys. Okay, there we are. Oh, am I a bit quiet? Okay. Is that better? Oh, there we go, might be better. Okay, so, well, position 6, I just have a quick look at the list so I know. Did I go list? I did. I didn't open it though. Just so I know what I'm doing. So, full readings. Oh no, that's right, because we've got old people in here which I have to clear. Okay, that's okay still so far. So, I'll just quickly clear. Oh, I'll just make sure. So, I didn't get all the people done on the list last time. I got through everyone, but the last two disappeared because they probably went to bed. I'm sorry. So that was Never Due and Foxy Lady Aqua. So if they come back during the stream, I will read for them. Otherwise, I'm just going to remove them from the list for now. So I'm sorry. If you're here, come in again and I'll do you first. Otherwise, I hope I catch you another time, and I'm sorry. Okay. So LD will be first. We'll do singing bowl first. I hope I'm bright enough. I turned off my other lamp, but I've got 2 other light things on, so I think I'm alright. Yes, so we've got, alright, we've got 5 on the list so far. That's all good. Okay. Also, LD and I are going to do a duo stream soon. We still got to discuss when. Maybe like not this weekend, next weekend or something like that. But I have to tee that up with him. But yeah, we're going to do a duo stream, do astrology and tarot together. I hope. That would be exciting. That'd be fun. Okay, that's right. I feel like I have to tell you guys something. Like, yes, make sure you check out LD if you haven't already. LD does tarot and healing and is amazing. Has a beautiful energy. I'm down for whatever. I can also do aura and chakra readings. Oh, amazing. I love those. I can draw people's auras and read their body pains. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You're incredible. That is so cool. Wow. We can do that on stream. Hell yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Maybe you can do mine on stream or something. And then everyone can watch. I don't know if that'd be exciting. But yeah. That's cool. Okay, we're going to ground and then get into it. Oh, cool. That'd be cool. That'd be so exciting. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. Going to be rearranging my room too over the next week or something, or in a week or something. So I might have a little bit of a different setup, but it'll be good. Let me move back so I don't hurt your ears. Hey Amber, I'm good. How are you? Ah, 6:07 a.m. Oh, yet to fall asleep. Oh my gosh, Amber, you're still awake? Well, I hope that maybe my stream can put you to sleep in some way. Hopefully not by boredom. Okay, just move that for now. Funny. Wow, I hope you're okay. Oh. I'm feeling much more grounded today. Hey, beautiful girl. My pretty princess. Hey. Did you like that? Hey. Okay, so let's get into it then. Yeah, so if there's time at the end, pull out drum. Yeah, so Aries intense at the moment. It's going to go into Taurus very shortly, and like it could be within the next few days, I think it is. And then I should actually bring the chart up and have a look. Hey, where is Aries now? I know it's at 29:47. So let's go forward one day. Oh, exactly a day. And it's at 0 degrees 15 minutes. So, and it will be, and 11.3 hours. There we go. I found this new website, Planet Watcher. It's pretty cool. One of an astrologer I follow uses it. Yes, really cool. planetwatcher.com. Oh, I had new pillows. New pillows are always good. I'm hoping that I'll have a more productive day today. These last 2 days I spent them really doing whatsoever a productive day is in order. Okay, maybe with Mars at the last degree you might get that last chance for us to take that bit of action that we need. If anyone saw my post today in Discord, I was sharing about the moon and what was happening today and about the Aries at the last degree. So Aries moving into Taurus, we're going to have squares into Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, and yes, just for the next few months there's going to be a few tense aspects, which we'll see some big things in the world and maybe some things in our personal lives as well. So yes, because the outer planets always affect the outer world quite a lot. The collective. Yeah, you guys were up late, as I saw on Discord this morning. Having a good chat. Funny. Okay, LD, would you like me to bring up your chart? What would you like to look at? Did you just want cards? Did you want astro dice? Did you want to look at chart and look at something particular? What would you like, my friend? What do I need to do? I have nothing set up, that's all. It's alright, I'll just get astro.com up. But I don't need that for you yet, or don't need that yet. Hello, beautiful. Maybe chart. Is there anything funky you could touch on in my chart, or just what Mars stuff? Okay, sweet. Let's do that. That sounds good. Let's write paint. That's what I'm doing. Still getting used to this. Okay. Right, paint. Okay. I plan on taking a shower first. However, that's a 2-hour long process for me. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I hope you're okay, Amber. Oh, so does Gib. Oh, I'm curious to know if LD has the placements mentioned in that video I posted in Discord a few days ago. Oh, okay, cool. Let's have a look. Ooh, this is fun when we can look at stuff together. Okay. I didn't even bring it up. Okay, hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting used to this method of doing it. Yep. All right. It's not in the right place. Looks a bit funny. Where's paint? Oh. Oh, I'm losing stuff all over the place here. Oh gosh. Okay, darn. Just a bit retarded tonight, I think. Thought I was grounded and good. That'll do. Okay. So... yeah, I'll tag you in the video later, LD, in Discord. Paga might do it before then, but otherwise I will. So we want to look at those placements. So he was saying things like looking for psychic abilities would be looking at the outer planets, and those being in the 12th house, I think he said, and what else did he say? The outer planets being in the 12th house, or the outer planets, oh god, 12, 9 and 8. That's right, he did say that. 12, 9 and 8, yeah, because they're the spiritual houses. So we got 12th house is like our higher self, our intuition, all that stuff, our connection with God, our higher self, the universe. 9th house is like spirituality, and 8th house is like occult things and like power and going into the depths of things and truth and all that sort of stuff. So we don't have anything in 8th house or 9th house, but we do have Scorpio 9th house. See, that's where I look into like that sort of thing too. There's always more to it, and not just everything, but Aquarius rising. Oh, bloody Aquariuses. Just jokes. I like Aquariuses. I like the not too, hey, where's your moon again? Yeah, Sag, not too emotional. I'm not saying I don't like water signs. Trust me, I love water signs. My mum's a water sign. Okay, so 12th house, well, there you go. He's got 2 outer planets in the 12th house. See, the other thing that, oh yeah, I guess it's generational too. Because with the outer planets, they're generational. So like someone that's born around the same sort of years as you or whatever are going to have the same outer planet, same planet and the same outer signs because they're so slow moving. But it depends on where it is in your house too. So yeah. But yeah, he's got Uranus and I haven't got my pencil. Sorry guys, let me bring pencil up so we can learn together. So LD has Neptune here and Uranus here in the 12th house. So this is one of the placements that this what nationality is he? Sorry, Hagar again. Was it Spanish? I can't remember, but you can put subtexts on anyway. Yeah, Spanish. But yeah, sorry, it was just the astrologer from the YouTube video. We were just discussing this the other night in Discord. So these are two placements that he says are psychic. I would agree that having Neptune in the 12th house would give someone a psychic connection, because Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, which represents the 12th house energies, which is like spirituality and all that sort of stuff, and your connection with God, the universe, higher source, your intuition. So having a good connection with your higher self, with your intuition, all that definitely is going to be someone that's psychic in that way. And then he was saying Uranus too. I see more as Uranus in the 12th house as more like anxiety and things like that, but nervous system and things like that, but and also other things. But yeah, that's what he said anyway. So you have both of those, so that is cool. And even just having Uranus in Aquarius is going to make someone more humanitarian in general. And yeah, so having that Neptune there in the 12th house too makes someone more sensitive and compassionate and all that as well. Okay, so so he's got those placements. So let's say that LD is psychic, even though we already knew that, so it's just confirming it. Or intuitive, whatever you want to say. Okay, so we're looking at Aries energy. So Aries is down here. Ooh, sorry, I'm so bad at this. In the 2nd house mostly. Is a little bit of 1st house there. But we're looking more at here now where Aries is leaving Aries is leaving here in the 3rd house and going into Taurus. So most of the time Aries, where it's just been in retrograde and it won't retrograde again for a while. Yeah, I don't think Aries is going to retrograde again for a while. So, Mars is going to retrograde again for a while. So, not in its own sign. So, not going into retrograde in its own sign again for 12 years or something like that. So, it's that's that chance of it being in its own home sign where it's it's not most powerful, it's not where it's exalted, but where it's very powerful, and going into its retrograde where it rethinks, reevaluates, it gets basically into more of a suppressed energy. So we can, it's not like it's going into Taurus or anything. It just becomes different in a way. It's still Mars energy, but we can't take action as much. We feel a bit more stuck and stuff like that. And aggression and all that can build up while it's in a retrograde motion. But yeah, so now with Mars going into Taurus, and it being at that last degree for you, it's the 3rd house. So the 3rd house it's been in the 2nd house for a fair bit, which would have been your finances, your self-worth, your self-confidence, your money, your financial security, all that sort of stuff. It would have been dealing with over the last few months. And then now that last degree in the 3rd house, it's communication, your connections, your local communities, your local environment, all those things that are to do with communication, like communication, networking. Can even be represent the 3rd house can represent short distance travel and cars and technology and all that sort of stuff as well, mercurial things. So sorry, it's just drawing there as I'm reading, thinking about the house. So Yeah, so with the move into Taurus, it's going to slow down your communication, slow down your thought processes, slow down your thinking, and all those things, even like slow down with anything in like your local community and the little local places you go to, or, you know, the people in your immediate environment, whatever it is that you communicate with and all that. It's going to slow those things down and ground them as well, which is a good thing. So we have all that crazy Mars energy where it's like go, 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 intense. And then Taurus comes in and we can like ground it and put some like really good, not roots, but just ground the energy basically, so we can like start to manifest with it and actually like do something with it. Whereas Aries is just like a lot of energy into it. Then we need Taurus to come through and manifest. And then when we get into Gemini, we start putting it out there and communicating it and all that. When you look into the seasons of astrology, you can see how things go through the seasons of the chart. Like Aries, Taurus and Gemini are the first season, and then we have the next season, and it goes on, and each season is missing a sign, and there's a lot to that as well. But yeah, so so Taurus is a fixed sign, so it will like set things into place that Aries has done. So if it's just continuous Aries, oh whoa, what's going on? We're getting spammed. I don't even know what it said. Probably a good thing. That's probably why I wasn't looking at chat. My intuition knew not to. Oh, it's still going, is it? Can we ban or something? Oh, is it just like multiples? Oh, it's all different ones. Well, I hope that's not like a bot or something. I don't want any of that shit. Okay. Thanks, Gib. Never saw a big spam like this today. Oh, it's still going. Oh. How do we stop it? Maybe it's because I need to have a better spam filter. And then, yeah, one by one. Sorry, Gib. I need a better spam filter. I need to set that up. On Nightbot, probably. Oh my god, it's still going. Okay, sorry, I'll keep going. What was I going to say? There was something. Taurus, grounding into Taurus. And, oh yeah, so Aries, if it's just always in Aries, Mars, then it's just going to always be like initiating, and never setting anything in stone and completing anything. Honey! Oh, come here, honey. Are you okay? Oh, she just fell off the desk. Oh, honey. Are you okay? Oh, gosh. You okay? Hey. You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh my god, it's still going. Oh dear, that's weird. Oh my gosh. I'll just delete it, Gibbsy. You don't have to if you don't want to. How annoying is that? I'm so sorry. Not everything being a big message in my chart, the spam, the poor kitty. Oh my gosh, I know. What the hell's going on? Ow, honey! Oh. What is going on? Okay, let's sage, guys. Let's sage. Where's the sage? Let's sage. Okay. Let's light this place. Okay, I won't say that. Cancel, clear, delete. Let's sage. And clear this energy. Let's sage. It's not very strong. Oh my gosh, I can't. What a nutso stream so far. Sorry, guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, hey, Avizjero. You've been here before. Thanks for the follow. Okay, we're clearing the energy. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Just ban links in Nightbot. Yeah, I haven't got Nightbot working yet. But it's probably... Now he has to wait 10 minutes to speak. Oh. I don't know what's going on. Probably a bot. Yeah, of course it's just a silly bot. Oh. We're saging it out. It's alright. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so I wonder if that's that Mars energy at the last grade. We're talking about Mars and all this crazy Mars war power energy, and then that happens. Hello, Sunflower Girl. How are you? Yeah, that was nuts. Okay, so so third house. So it's going to ground it's going to ground, fix, stabilize your communication, your thoughts, any kind of like connections you have with any community organizations or just the local things that you like, places you travel to and all that. So it'd be more fixed and like more reserved. So you probably won't want to go out as much and and do those things and only like be with those that are close to you and stuff like that necessarily. Or even like, it's not necessary that you want to stretch and reach out to everyone with Taurus, because it's not like it's the big social sign or anything like that too. So it's more about loyalty and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's what it is, like grounding and fixing that communication, slowing it down. And when it's like, that's not a bad thing. Slowing down the thought process and the communication and all that stuff is not a bad thing at all. Like it's going to slow it down for you so you can really like ground into it and like, think about your thoughts and stuff like that, and where your energy and fire and passion is that going to in regards to your thoughts and your learning and communication and all that stuff. So that can be really good. But there's going to be some squares, and the squares, what's going on now? Don't mind me, I'm just a bot. What do you mean? I'm confused. You're not a bot. You've been here before. I'm confused. What's going on? Slow process is something you need. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Twitch Terminator. What's going on? Oh my god. Okay, I'm lost, guys. All right. So that can be a really good thing. But the squares are going to be in Aquarius. So Aquarius for you is... Okay, the sage is smoking me out now. Like, it makes the air thick. I guess that's because it clears it. We're going to put some Reiki energy back into it. Okay, so... I'm not really a bot. I know, I didn't think so. The bot came in just before you or something. I don't know. So it's going to be, squaring to the 12th house. We're just looking in there too. Not how funny is that, but yeah, nuts. Prove it. He followed. Bots wouldn't follow, would they? Oh. So you're gonna, sorry, I talk so bogan Aussie sometimes. You're going to have squares to, that will come up, and no, it's like 3 different squares or something through the Taurus. Actually, hang on. Yeah, with Uranus. There's Mars, and then there's going to be Uranus squares as well down in this communication in that area as well, because that's where Uranus is at the moment. And then Mars will eventually conjunct Uranus as well. So we're talking about 3rd house, and we're talking about 12th house, which is like, your higher self, your intuition, your compassion, your sensitivity. So there might be, your communication, you might feel sensitive and stuff like that too. Like that might come out from your communication and stuff like that. Or you'll just have even like feel more compassionate and more sensitive when talking and interacting with people or something like that. Or you might find it like if it was like you were trying to learn or like process information and stuff like that, it might be more hazy or fuzzy and just like harder to really like focus and stuff like that. Or it can even be some kind of like deceptive communication or some kind of hidden communication or something like that could come up too over the next few months when it makes those squares. Actually, it's not even a few months. Yeah, a few months. Yeah. Because it squares, I mean, if it was like a trine, we could say, you could intuit some amazing information or ideas or something like that. But we're talking about a square, so it's a hard aspect. It's going to push you to take some action on something. So pushing you to take action on whether it is like, getting more, I don't know, like serious about connecting, maybe like communicating through your intuition and that more too, getting more serious about that and like with your connection to your higher self and to source and all that, getting more serious about that and connecting in a better way. Like it's going to push you in some way, possibly, or something like that too, because, you know, Neptune's our spirituality and and can be our like higher self, higher mind, all that sort of stuff too. It's and it's the sensitive, and it's the higher octave of Venus too, so it can bring soulmates in when there's like Neptune-y stuff, but you need some probably like Venus or something there, which we've got more Mars, but who knows, I guess. But yeah. Oh, I missed heaps. Sorry, I was ignoring chat for a bit after all that nutsness and trying to get back to LG. Are squares good? Squares are good. Okay, they're difficult and they're intense, and they push us to like take action and do something basically. So they're seen as bad because they're red. Like you've got squares here in your chart. These are squares and oppositions, but you've got squares here. But they push us basically, and like when we just have trines, things that just can be too easy and they slip by us and we don't even like get the opportunities. We've got squares, we can really make something out of opportunities, but it's going to push us, and it can like bring out intensity and stuff like that in the process as well, and it can feel not easy, but the outcome will be good. Hey Commie brother, how are you? If it's viewer bots, they can follow, but I know as Aviz, how do I say Aviz Jero is a legit person and not from Skynet. What's Skynet? Yeah, I know he's real. She? I don't know. I know you're real because you've been here before. That's okay. I thought you were asleep. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the queue, but if you want to join the queue, and then I'm probably going to close it because otherwise I'll get stuck on here all night, and I've got to go to work tomorrow. So don't blame my cover. I'm from the future. Card's been saying some truths coming out. Wonder if that ties in with things happen as bad as they did specifically. Yeah, well, maybe that's the square of it. Honey, maybe that's the square with it. It's going to be like really intense truths and communication that come out, or something that like pushes you to take some action because of the information or communication that you get. So yeah, quite possibly. Have your guides gone quiet? Oh, listening to your intuition is like listening to good advice from a friend. Hey, yes, that's so good. Soulmate, funny, I did a love pouch 2 days ago and draw in relationships. So funny you mentioned that. Maybe something will come in. Maybe. It's Mars, which is our passion and our desire and all that stuff. So, and Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, which is love, and it can be like that divine love, a soulmate connection, because it's that higher self, that intuition, that connection to God, the source, the universe, whatever it is, that compassion, just everything. Yeah, so yeah. There's no right way to say it, really. Okay, cool. What does it mean? Is it to have a meaning? I'm sorry if that's your real name and I'm asking if it has meaning, but I guess everyone's name has meanings anyway. Oh, you're good? Okay. Oh, we got some link protection now. Oh, thanks, Gib. Oh gosh, nuts. Yes, Commie brother, are you? I don't know if I've refreshed. Are you going to join the queue? Because I'm going to shut it after you do. If you do, and then if I need to open it again, I can. Or, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Supposedly it's how they called the augurs in Rome, but I feel made up a word instead. Oh, okay. Cute, that's funny. Oh well, if it works for you, then that's good. Okay, cool. So yes, anyone that wants to join the queue, I will close it maybe after one more person or something like that. So we'll just see. Okay, so... Oh, hey Twitch Alex, how are you? What's the time? 9:35. Okay, now I'm gonna close it. Alright, I'm closing the queue, guys. Anyone that wants to jump in? You have like 30 seconds. It's just a short stream tonight. I'll get through everyone, but yeah, because it's a school night, weeknight for me. But I'll be back on Friday morning, super early for me, like 5:30 a.m., which is probably nighttime for a lot of people. And then I'll be back Saturday, Sunday for a few hours both days, so longer streams. And for the sound healing on Saturday morning, that will be good. I'm good, thanks, Alex. Dreamwind, you're in position 5. In position 3 after LD. So 4, maybe? And you are 5. Oh, I haven't refreshed it yet. 5, yeah. Okay, cool. So, okay, where were we? Yeah, so that's the Mars energy for you. So, yeah, I'll be talking to you anyway, so I'll be interested to see what happens. That's cool. Kind of, yeah, kind of cool if we can put the pieces together. So, yes. Yeah, that's the main sort of, what's going on at the moment is that what Aries is doing, Mars is doing, and like the Taurus energy when it squares with the planets that just went into Aquarius, and then obviously your personal planet. So yes, but when when Jupiter, eventually goes over your Uranus, there'll be some like exciting and unexpected growth, some spiritual growth or something like that, or some kind of like divine something. That'll be kind of cool and exciting. Ooh. Maybe not as good when Saturn goes over. You'll want to rebel in some way, possibly, break the rules. But yes, that could be a good thing. So we'll see what happens. So yes, anything else, LD? Well, it'll be even more intense at that time, and with everything going on in the world, who knows? You could be leading it. Okay, thanks, LD. Appreciate it. Did you want a card or anything? Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you. Imagine, girl, I just want my hot chocolate and to lay in bed. That's what you want. Okay. Next. Oops. All right. I should just do next, shouldn't I? That would be helpful. Sean, are you here, Sean? Okay, thank you, Sean. Oh, I have your birth date, Sean, don't I? I've already looked at your chart. I've got it, Sean. I thought I had, yeah. I thought I'd done a reading. I know you've been here a few times, but I thought I'd done a reading for you. So I've got your birth chart. That's okay. Oh, that's awesome, Dreamwind. Thank you. Yeah, so if I've read for you before, I'll always keep your chart. Maybe, I don't know, I don't think I'll ever get rid of them. I'll just keep them unless I stop streaming or something and connecting with you guys, but that's not going to happen. So, let me bring up your chart. Where's paint? Right. So I've looked at your sun, moon and rising already. That means, so we can have a look. Oh, is there anything in particular you'd like to look at? Otherwise, we can look at this Aries and Taurus and Aquarius energy over the next few months, how it will affect you. So night chart as well. Looking at Saturn. So 9th house. Hey, beautiful girl. Don't fall off the desk. Oh, thank you, Gummy brother. Oh, relationships. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you might, even if you don't hear it, you might be able to watch it back. That's okay. Okay, so if we're looking at relationships, we want to look at your 7th house, which is here, and we want to look at Venus. So 7th house is in Capricorn, but the cusp of it, I don't know, I can't even think of the words tonight, is here in Sagittarius. So lots of triangles on this chart. Galactic Libran. Where are we looking? Libra. Galactic Libran. What does that mean? Because of the IC and the sun? Oh, shit. I'm looking in here anyway, in Libra. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, the galactic center. Yeah, not quite on it, but, you know, still within the orb, I guess. Yes. Oh, yeah, so relationships. Oh. Same rising as you. Yeah, that's why I've been thinking about you all week. Because Gemini risings. Because it's, well, actually, it's not as bad for you because it's not really your 12th house. It's more your 11th house. It's more for Gemini risings that have Taurus 12th house. I didn't look at your chart, but I was just thinking about it. But you're a late degree like me. So you take up your second house sign is actually your first house. Oh, actually, it's not. It's like you've got Cancer in between. Huh. Oh, you're one of those peeps. Oh, sorry, Sean. I'm just talking to myself here. Oh, when you're you have a sign that doesn't touch anything. Ooh. Hey, Shatki. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, everything on one side of the circle. So that's the focus. Yeah, the focus is on that side of the chart. But it's what was I gonna say? I was just seeing if it was like if there was any if it was making any, I can't think of the word now. Not aspects. It'll come to me. Okay, so yeah, so this is like having I didn't pick this up last time, but having this sign and not touching any cusp as well is quite an intense thing as well, but I don't want to get into too much of that stuff on stream. now. So we're looking at relationships. So yeah, just having your relationship DC on the galactic center. See, there's like mixed things as to whether like that could be positive or bad, because I mean you could get just that could talk of getting lost within relationships and things like that too, because it's the galactic center and it's like, where does it even go? It's like a black hole almost. So, and having a Sag descendant anyway, it would make relationships a little bit hard, because you need freedom, you need to have space, you need to be able to, be able to shoot your arrow and do what you want without being held down and restricted. But at the same time, you need commitment and you need loyalty from the person, and you want someone that, will work hard in a relationship and put effort in and all that and be reliable and all that stuff as well. But there's definitely going to be a need for, freedom in relationships and not being like tied down, and can even be someone that wants to commit and really wants it, but finds it hard to commit. Even with the Gemini rising. Oh, hey Shredder! Oh, I didn't even see you up there. Sorry, Shredder. Hi, Shredder! Yes, I tagged you separately so that you couldn't say that I didn't tell you. And of course I want you here. That shrug. Oh, did I do a shrug? I've been in a relationship for 4 years. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So, yeah, it's like once you get past this and you find someone that can like give you what you need of those Sagittarius themes, then you can have a long-term committed relationship that's loyal and built and can last like a long, long time. Like your relationships, if they have that aspect of Sagittarius in them, they can last like forever basically, because Capricorn is like, a goal orientated, the mountain goat. It'll keep climbing and keep working at it and keep trying at it sort of thing, keep working towards things and whatnot. So you can keep wanting to keep work at relationships. But relationships can also feel like hard work too, with having a Capricorn 7th house, or they just feel really committed and restrictive in some way. But there's definitely something there with you've got Capricorn and Sag energy in that 7th house, with wanting commitment but wanting freedom as well. And if we look at like where your Jupiter is, it's up there in Aquarius in the 8th house. So relationships can be really like transformative for you, but really intense and deep, and go through a lot of transformations and stuff like that, which is why you could probably like, someone that could be in long-term relationships too, because if they are transforming and getting to the truth of things and like all that, can be really expansive and provide really good growth and stuff like that as well. And even especially with your moon now with Jupiter too, can like satisfy you emotionally by having like an intense relationship where you actually do have growth. I literally just woke up. Sorry, let me brush my tooths. Your teeth. Are they a Sag angel? Tooth. A Sag angel because of the galactic center. See, I have yeah, see my Uranus is at 24:45. But I don't see that as good. So, I mean, it's good and bad to everything, but yeah. But I guess that's my own interpretation of my own chart. Someone else might interpret it and see it as good. Let's go. If it's my time, I would like a general reading. Oh, okay. Not yet, Alex, but I will let you know. Thank you. Have a good stream, Kat. See ya. Oh, take care. See you later. Aviz Geru? Take care. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Sunflower Girl, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. So nice of you. Every time I like see sunflowers or anything now, I always think of you. So funny. Oh, like I added a little sunflower emote on something last night on Discord on one of the like channel names or something, and it made me think of you. So that's very sweet. Thank you. It's very nice. Honey, don't fall off again. Be careful. Be careful, baby girl. So relationships, that's the sort of way they can be for you. But so if we're talking about relationships too, for the last 2.5 years, you've had Saturn in the house of relationships. So your relationships would have felt more, I think I probably would have said this to you because we would have went through Saturn stuff, but your relationships would have felt more restrictive and hard and burdensome and felt like a more work and all that over the last 2.5 years. But if you worked hard at it, you committed, you put the work in, you showed up, you worked through things, whatever you needed to do for that relationship, that relationship, then basically it can support you for the next 20 years. It can be something that will bring support and structure and something that you can depend on and all that, basically. You might have even had, with Neptune here, some kind of it either be some kind of like, could be like some kind of deception or something like that as well over the last 6 months come up or something maybe, or it's going to be made you really like commit to having a spiritual bond and committing to that in some way and like connecting spiritually in some way or something where it like made you get that spiritual connection more serious and more compassionate and connected in some way. Something like that maybe. Oh yes, please check out Sunflower Girl. I grew sunflowers growing up in the country. Aww. Like 700 acres. Oh, so nice. Oh my god, I opened my phone and a picture of what placements equal psychic abilities was on my Instagram feed. Aha, synchronicity. That's so good, LD. Thank you, Paga, for reminding us of that and going through that. We'll have to tag LD in the video as well. That's cool. Oh yeah, awesome. Send us a picture in Discord. Yeah, so over the next like 2.5 years, I would have said like for you, I don't know if I said this, Sean, but your where Saturn and Jupiter are, and we can have expansion, growth. You also have to do hard work and commit and show up and all that, but you'll see gifts come along and rewards and all that along the way. And that can be like the 8th house relationship themes, which is like deep transformation and truth and healing and all that stuff coming up and going to the depths of things, or it could be something that affects your partner's money as well. So Jupiter can bring expansion. So like Jupiter and Jupiter, when Jupiter goes over your Jupiter over the next 6 or so months, 6 months to a year, your partner could have some kind of luck in finances or money or income or something like that too. Or you could have some luck with the way you receive your money from, who you receive money from, like your workplace, from this, that, whatever it is. And yes, but first you're going to have some like big shake-ups and something unexpected, maybe some breakdowns or breakthroughs. That could be already have happened or be happening. Where is Saturn? Saturn is currently... Saturn, where are you? Jupiter, Saturn is at 2 degrees. Yeah, so that could be starting to intensify now. And yeah, Uranus, is like unexpected things. It can be exciting things too, not unexpected necessarily bad, but it can be like shake-ups. It can be breakdowns and breakthroughs, that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much for relationships. Your personal Venus and Jupiter going over your moon can bring some really nice things too. Some like, yeah, some healing. You could have some like really nice transformation and healing, and it could be around relationships, just like your feelings and emotions and things like that towards relationships, or that deep transformation and healing in some way, and like truths coming up and all that. Yeah. My partner just opened some businesses. Oh, interesting, Sean. Oh. I started my business at about this age too. Oh, cool. Oh, Tully, the bloody age thing. 97. So 97, what are we? We're looking at 24. Is that right? Where is your Saturn? Okay, yeah, you've got a little while to your Saturn return anyway. So don't mock old people. No, I mean that I forget to look at age, remember? I forget to focus on age. I'm just too busy looking at the chart, and I don't even look at the age and what they're possibly going through. Gib always tells me to. I'm just so interested in the chart that I just forget about some things. Okay, so like, you know, if I start telling someone that's 15 that they're going to have babies soon, oh God, or a family soon. Okay, so all right, Venus. I was looking at Venus. Your Venus in Libra. You would have had some relationship stuff a few years ago, but nothing of recent because we've had Scorpio energy. Oh, sorry. What am I looking at? What was I looking at? Libra. I was looking at Mercury. Oh, okay, yeah. So you would have had, since 2018, you would have had some relationship stuff going on. Since about October 2018. And it could be, yeah, it could be relationship stuff because you've got Venus. It's in the 5th house, love, romance, our heart. And Pluto there. Oh. Some kind of weird power struggles maybe. Or secrecy and stuff like that possibly. Yeah. But Scorpio. Is it in Scorpio? Oh, no, it's in Sagittarius. Sorry. Well, that would have been lately then too. You probably wouldn't have had that the last 2 years, but you might have had that over the last few months. Sorry. Some deep truths coming up. Yeah. Hey, V. Is it V or V? How do I say it? Intuition. Oh, thanks for coming by. So nice of you. Shout out. Yes, you already done it. Awesome. Check out V Intuition if you haven't already. The most beautiful energy. Oh, gosh. Whoa. I can like feel your energy already. Oh, okay. I think those placements from the chart are the ones mentioned in the video as well. 8th house, Uranus. Yeah, so 8th house Uranus is one of those ones. But I don't know I'm still not 100% convinced with the Uranus placement. Yeah. 8, 9, and 12. But like having 9th house, it would probably make you quite spiritual. 9th house Pisces. Oops, sorry. So nice to have you here. Yeah, so your relationship's just going to go through a lot of healing and transformation and some truths coming up and all sorts of stuff over the next few months. But it's going to be super healing and transformative. And like I said, the financial luck, hopefully your partner comes into some money and that increases. Tell me if it does. Definitely let me know. But again, there's going to be something that gets shaken up first. Something's going to get stirred up first. Ah, yes, Sarah. I think Emma did tell me. Okay. So yeah, did you want a card, Sean, since you've been patient and missed a reading last time, I think. So did you want a card just to give some confirmation? I'm not going to set my card camera, but I'll hold it up anyway. Yeah. All right, I'm feeling these two decks tonight. So we've got Moonology and Soul's Journey. Oops, sorry. Oh, this way? Oh, I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Nope, it's back that way. Where am I? Oh, gosh. Oh, Sean, that's awesome. Do you have any cats? Oh, I love cats as well. Crazy cat lady, that's for sure. Which deck would you like, Sean? The Soul's Journey or Moonology? Oh, you love tarot. Oh, I've only got Oracle tonight. I do have tarot, but I'm not into my current tarot cards. I'm waiting for my new ones to come. Yes, I have an awesome tarot deck coming. Oh my gosh, it's coming from Canada. I'm still waiting. It's been like over a month in transit. Oh my gosh, for a tarot deck. But anyway, the tarot cloth came. We're just waiting on the deck still. But I won't be doing like just tarot anyway. I'll still be doing astrology and tarot is just an extension, like to give that little bit of guidance, or like oracle to give that little bit of help or guidance on whatever we're talking about. I don't specialize in it, and I don't intend to specialize in tarot. I can get a lot out of charts, so I love that. A family oh, I'm sorry to hear, Sean. I know what that's like. Moonology was calling me, so thank you for letting me choose, because I was really drawn to this one for you. I already started shuffling it, or touching it, putting my energy into it for you. I'm not telling. It's going to be a surprise unboxing LD when I get them. Some people might already know in Discord because I've maybe spoken about it, and I think Tully knows, but don't say anything, Tullish. But yeah, so yes, I won't tell you until I get them. Sorry. Star Seeker one. Ooh, what's that? Star one. I'm gonna have a look. Yeah, I have to open the unboxing yet. Would love to see this karma cards. Oh yes, I did have a look. I'll have to have another look. I must have had a quick look. I did look though. Yes. Maybe you need to get them, Pagger, and use them on stream. Haha, Tully. I haven't stopped yet, Sean, so I don't know where the card is for you yet. I take bribes. Oh, funny. From Canada. has to be Moon Child or Star Child. No, I think you love Star Spinner decks. My forte. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at those. But yeah, no, it's not them. Oh, there we go. Finally. I'm not a streamer. Okay, well, maybe I can get them for you then. All right, that'll be my next deck. All right, so 2 cards jumped out. We've got Have Faith in Your Dreams, Waxing Crescent Moon, and Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. Have faith in your dreams, take time to breathe out. So trust in the universe and trust that what you've put out there you're going to get. It may not turn up in the way that you want or expect or feel or think it's going to turn out, but it will work out for you. Take time to breathe. So the light isn't very good. I should have set up the other camera. I still can. But yeah, take time to breathe and have faith. So take time to breathe is like, you know, maybe needing some kind of meditation or just some time out to like do some breathing to calm and connect yourself back with yourself so that you're in the right sort of mind space, not mind space, but in the right space to attract or to, you know, to not even attract what you want, but just to, yeah, to get your dreams. Well, it is to attract what you want because we're talking about your dreams. So, yeah. Thanks so much for being here, Sean. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me look at your chart again. Where did I put the cards? Oh, they're on my lap. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. My fellow cat friend. I think this is a shoot in the dark, but I would say Rider Waite. I already have Rider Waite. Look, I'll show you my decks. I have 2 tarot decks. I have traditional Rider Waite. And I can intuitively read. I don't read card meanings necessarily. I mean, I know some of them. I don't know every single little meaning, but I can intuit tarot. I've always just prefer Oracle, I guess, because it's more intuitive. I don't know. And my other deck, I don't even know what this one is, but I loved this deck when I was like looking for one, and then I got it and I just didn't connect very well with the pictures and stuff like that. So again, it's like more intuitive I read with these. But my new deck is going to be amazing. So yeah. But yeah, these ones I don't find I can get much from them. I don't know why I did at the time. Maybe I need to go over them again. I don't know. But yeah. Hello, hallelujah, Maria. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. I'm not a big fan of card meanings either. Yeah, I think that's it. Like everyone, it's just like even astrology, any kind of divination tool. Everyone's going to interpret it in different ways. Everyone's got different perspectives. They're going to see different things. They're going to, you know, so yeah, I guess, you know, yeah. Would it be possible if you could look at my chart? Oh, certain. I've, what's the time? 10 o'clock. Just let me have a quick look. Oh, my favorite streamer's here, everybody. Katie Lynn, make sure you go follow her. Oh my gosh, welcome everybody. Thank you for bringing your family, Katie Lynn. Oh, whoa. So blessed. Oh my gosh, welcome everybody. Oh, thank you everyone for coming. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. We're just looking at astrology charts, birth charts, and just looking at some current intense Aries aspects and energy that we're going to be having over the next few months. And yeah, how was your stream? I wanted to jump on, but I was busy having dinner and feeding the cats and getting ready for this. So yeah. Thank you for the follow, Donna. Thanks for being here. We just did today's energy too. Oh, cool. Looking at the human design. I'll have to watch it back. Time is 1:10 p.m. Oh, for you, Sertan. Okay. In Germany. Oh, your date of birth. Okay. I've just got a queue going at the moment. So, human design way. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I will definitely watch it back so I can see what you had to say, because it always connects. It's so good. Oh, okay. I'll probably watch most of it anyway. I'll just put it on while I'm working or doing something else anyway. Okay, take care. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, day time for you. I usually stream early. I know, it is. I'm always listening to Katie Lynn in the background. I'm always lurking in there. I know. She's amazing. She's got a beautiful energy, so make sure you follow her if you're not already. But most of you guys are now her family, so thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I know. I'm the same, LD. I'm like, I can't believe she's always on when I can watch. Like, she purposely streams so that it's like our time zone. That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, that's it for you, Sean. Thank you again. Let's have a look and see who is next. Need a duo stream with... Oh, yes, we are. We already talked about it. And so I can look at Katie Lynn's chart too, and she can look at my human design. Oh. That'd be so cool. Yes, when you get partner, which will hopefully be soon. You so deserve it. Oh. So yes, if you ever see Katie Lynn on, please give her even a lurk so that she can meet partner, because she deserves it. She works really hard for this. And she puts a lot of energy and work into it. She like records all her own backgrounds. Does heaps of stuff. Like, she's amazing. Makes all her own little emotes, like everything. So good. Next week. Okay, everyone cross their fingers for Katie Lynn for next week to make partner. Hi, Kat. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Hello, Evil King. How are you? Nice of you to be here. I hope you slept okay and your day is going well. I'm lurking because I have homework. Oh, that's okay. Yes, I am okay. I still am recovering from many late nights last week on holidays, but and I think even last night I went to bed at 12:30 or something, so that wasn't ideal. But earlier tonight, that's why I've closed the queue now, so that I can get to bed on time and get to work in the morning. But yes, I'll be back on early Friday morning my time, which is like Thursday night for a lot of people, and then most of the day Saturday for me, and Sunday as well. So yeah, and I'll be doing the sub sound healing, weekly sound healing on Saturday morning, which will be probably Friday night for a lot of people. So that will be good. March. You can always bribe the Twitch team with a human design to speed up the process. Yeah. Oh, funny. Yeah, sorry, Sertan. I've closed the queue. It's already 10:15. I was hoping to jump off by 11 in the next 45 or so. So, let's ground, since we've got a whole new group of community in here. Let's do some grounding. Please follow if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it, so I can catch you another time and look at your chart. That'd be awesome. I love looking at people's charts and being able to empower them through astrology to get to know themselves better and the world around them and everything else. It's really cool. Perfect timing, Paga Cry. Thank you. But would you like to choose? We'll do this one, but did you want to choose the second one? Did you want the heart chakra singing bowl, or the noisy brass one, or the other little one? The heart chakra. Okay, we'll do this first, and then we'll do the heart. One tip too, a feng shui tip for this year, guys, is to have a brass elephant with a trunk up, or a picture of an elephant with a trunk up in the southwest area of your home. Southwest. I'll double check. I'll put the exact details in Discord, but it's really good for this year to bring really good energy towards you for whatever you want, basically. But I'll put the exact in Discord later or something, but I think it's south. It was south or southwest side of your home. So yeah, that's really cool. We do. Funny. Okay, Sunflower Girl. Thank you for the follow, Maximus Laws. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to get some practice in too of the tongue drum before the sound healing on the weekend for the subs. So that will be good. We'll have that as well with the singing bowls and whatnot. Oh, my music stopped again. Oh, it's just this one song that always does that for some reason. Oh, I don't know why. Hello, Stardust Manager. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you. That's awesome, Maximus. Subscribed on YouTube. Can't wait to see them. Oh, awesome, Donna. Thank you. Hey, JJ. Oh, Stardust Manager, I've closed the queue for tonight. I'm sorry. It's just a short stream because I have to work in the morning, my full-time job, sorry. But I'll be back, if you look at my schedule, I'll be back really early for me, 5:30 in the morning on Friday, which is like probably Thursday night for a lot of people. And then all day Saturday and Sunday for me. So, yeah. What I do for work? Oh, my full-time job, I do finance accounts. I'm not going to say where, but yeah, I do like finance accounts, bookkeeping, that sort of thing. So yeah. You want me to bring the tongue drum out since there's so many people? We should. Okay, let's do it. Who's right next on the list? Do you mind waiting? Pagga, do you mind waiting if we bring the drum out quickly? Oh. Okay, this will be my practice before the sound healing, okay? Oh, okay. This is my new tool, everybody. It's called a tongue drum. Oh, sorry, honey. Just move these cards. It's quite amazing. This is only the second time I've pulled it out now. The first time was on the stream when I had the unboxing. Where are the sticks? And yeah, so I don't know if it'll play on my lap. No, I don't. Oh, a little bit. I could put it on a flat surface. Trying to find something. Unless I can put it on the desk, but you guys just can't see it. Oh, I can probably move the camera down a bit. Oh, I don't think that did it. Oh, yeah, maybe. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Then you won't be able to see me at all. Okay. Anyway. Are those the sound therapy sounds? I'm excited for the sound healing. I don't know what this is, like what kind of sound, but this is, yes, this is, plays a certain tone. I think it's, I don't know if it's C or F now. But all the different tongues on it play a different tone, I guess. What's my mic on? Okay, hopefully I don't hurt you guys' ears or anything like that. But yes. Stardust, I won't be doing any later. It's like nearly 10:30 p.m. for me, and I have to work early in the morning. But if you catch me on another stream, yes. Otherwise, I do private personal readings as well, which you can book down below if you're interested in those. Otherwise, for free ones, it'll be when I'm back on stream. Unless you sub, then I'll be in a sub chat tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm going in the sub chat, so 24 hours time. And yeah, so I'll be in there for subs tomorrow night for whatever you guys want to talk about, basically. But yeah. No worries, Stardust. Play between BG. They are... Oh, okay. Healing therapy notes. All right, I'll have to learn that then. Okay, cool. I'll have to learn then. I'm just so new to this. I don't even know what to play. Yeah, I was doing opposites last time. Oh, well, there's numbers, so you can count up the numbers, which is not quite opposites. And some numbers are duplicated too, which is strange, but anyway. But yeah, we did find last time I was doing opposites and it was quite nice. Yeah, one of them is in transit. It says that they can get like pushed a bit. So one of them is like a little bit deep. Drumming queen. As I said, I just want to bang it and go crazy. Dinner is served in the dining room. Oh, it could be like school bells too. Some schools have like fancy bells when you got to get to like class after lunch or something, or to the start of the day or whatever, you know. I don't know. But yeah, she gets some privileges now, Sunflower. So yeah, this time tomorrow night, a bit earlier, and around this time I'll be on for sub chat. We'll look at anything you want in your chart, talk about whatever, and yeah, and then sound healing on Saturday morning, Friday night, whatever it is. Need to play it when your mic isn't on the table with the drum. Oh. So maybe I should put it on my lap. not as echoey, I don't think. Because it's meant to be on a flat surface. It's not bad, but you can hear the thump. Okay, yeah. Fairy bread. Oh, reminded me of a real tea served in the garden. Fairy bread. Oh my god, I love fairy bread. Yum. I like that. Fairy bread's the best, yeah. Is that the inner child in us? That's a party. No fairy bread. No fairy bread, I walk. Oh, okay. And sure, have fairy bread if I ever invite Tully anywhere. I'll bring the platter of fairy bread finger sandwiches for the sound stream. That'd be amazing. Oh, it is. It's so nice, isn't it, Donna? I'm so happy that I got it. It's new. This is only the second time I've played it now. Second time on stream and second time all together. I haven't played it off stream yet. I've been too busy back at work this week. It's not good, the middle one. Maybe if it was on a flat surface, the middle one's better. Unless it needs bending. Yeah. Is that, I feel it would pop off with mic echo on. Yeah, I know, I don't have mic echo on this mic. I need to download something, I think, for that. On play 2 or 3 and do a singing bowl at the same time. Yeah, that'd be, so maybe we could start a little band. Because I need, like, we could do a stream band or something. I can't play it all by myself. Oh, you looked up fairy bread, Donna? Yeah. Is it an American thing too? Where are you from, Donna? I wonder if it's an American thing too. Okay, Stardust, take care. Thanks for popping by. Have a good sleep. You seen that singing bowl guy on YouTube? He does like 8 bowls at once. Yeah, but I don't have does he have crystal singing bowls? Mine aren't long-lasting ones. Mine are more holdy ones. Like the big one I can play on a table, but the others you can't. You've got to hold them. So if I had crystal ones, but I don't, and I don't plan to get any crystal ones. So yeah, maybe one day, but I'm not planning at the moment. True, but maybe if mic echo long enough. Oh, okay. Alabama. Okay. Yeah, so do you have fairy bread over there? Or is it an Aussie thing? I don't think it's an Aussie thing. Surely. Grow some arms. Oh, grow some arms then. No, because I can only have one going and then How much? Yeah, I need more arms. Correct. I get what you mean now. I need more arms. I need to be an octopus to do it. Or I could just have a band, a string band. Never seen Fairy Bread. Oh, okay. Hey, BM Travel Rider, how are you? I'm good, thank you. That guy must be like that Indian god with many arms. Ah, Ganesha. Yes. I used to worship Ganesha many years ago. I still honor him, but not worship as much. He used to be in the center of my home. But then I moved, so he's not anymore. But I still honor and respect him, that's for sure. Imagine not having two sets of arms. Alright, thank you everyone for listening to that. I hope you enjoyed it. We can do a bit more after, but I want to try and get through the readings as well. Oh, you're back, Yosh. Okay, we'll just put this down here. Oh. So it doesn't get damaged. I'm just worried about scratching it. Once it's got a scratch, then that's it, I guess. Like, it's superficial, obviously it'll still work, but yeah. I can't imagine having to repaint something like that. But I'm not very creative, or artistic, I should say. Oh, you're doing incredible. People around me, their lives have been falling apart, but I have been a strong foundation. Oh, that's so good that you are able to be there and be a support, BM Travel Writer. I'm sending you lots of love and healing so that you can continue to be that support for people. The little drummer has been quiet ever since... Little drummer? What's a little drummer? What's the little drummer? Oh, little drummer. I'm confused. Gosh, I'm blonde sometimes. I'm sorry in advance. Paga, what did you want to look at? Did you want to look at something in your chart, or did you just want to look at cards or astro dice, or what would you like, Paga? Thank you for your patience as well. How you going, honey? Was that okay? Yosh is here now, so he must have liked it. Yep, definitely. Let's have a look and let's see what we can get out of your chart from what you want to know. Okay. Hope it's not a trick question. I'm joking. Okay. If I can't answer something, then I can't answer it, but I will always try my best. Okay. Alright, I've got your chart up. Let me bring it up for you guys. Yep, there we go. Wonder if it's possible. Oh, you just say that. She can bring up more charts as well if she had the time to go deeper. Yeah, well, that's what we can do in sub chat tomorrow night. We can go like deeper. We can bring up progress charts. We can bring up your solar return chart, so you know what's happening from like your birthday onwards for the next year until your next birthday. Yeah, there's so much more we can look at. That's awesome. Yeah, so when we do sub chat, we can do a lot more complex stuff, because you know, it's an opportunity for you guys to like learn as well. So yeah, what would you like to know, Pagger? What can we look at? So like if we were doing a personal reading, if I was doing a one-on-one reading with someone, I'd bring up like a minimum of like 4 charts to look at once. AJ! After Pagger's reading, I will send you some healing. Thanks for being here, AJ. Did you say hi and I didn't see you? I hope not. I hope you're well. Oh, you said the same thing as me. How in tune are we? We just got here. Oh, I'm good. I hope you're good. How are you? Thanks for coming by. 4 charts. Yeah, 4 charts, Sunflower Girl. Because we'll look at your natal chart, your progress chart, your solar arc chart, your solar return, depending on where you are on your birthday and what you want to know. And then we'll look at the ephemeris to see from the year that you were born. We'll look at the solar and lunar eclipses from the year you were born. And then if you want relationships, then there's even more charts we pull up for relationships. So yeah, there's so much that we can look at with charts, just depending on what you want to know. And different types of charts and all things too. And like, then we have our secondary progress chart as well, which is even further and more information. So yeah. My question is about situation I'm dealing with now around career and idea that's been popping in my head, also related with career, maybe getting some advice from the stars about that. Okay, so career related. I'm glad you're good, AJ. Can read 4 charts but not play 2 instruments. Oh my god, it's so funny. And it's funny because like the kind of simpler way to read charts, which is putting them like pulling a chart with like the progress, the natal and all that on top of each other. I mean, I can definitely interpret and read it that way, but I prefer to have because you can put all the charts together, but I prefer to have them all separate and look at them like that. So yeah, I don't know. Everyone does things differently. I want to know everything. Awesome, Sunflower. I want to know everything too. That's a Sag energy. It's okay, LG. Don't say that. I've got one bad one, but I've got one good one. Oh. Yeah, you don't know. I have a bad wrist, arm, hand. I can't grip properly. Like I can't bend my thumb any more than this. So I can't do this. I can't pinch. I can do this, but see how my thumb won't actually like do this? I can't pinch, so I like drop things all the time and I can't hold a pen properly because I have to hold it like this and it gets aching sore. But yeah, you probably can't see it, but I've got, it's like show and tell now. I've got a big scar here and a big scar, wait, one here and one here from plates in my arm from like 11 years ago. And then I've got, yeah, that's one. Oh, and then I've got another one here that joins up with this one now, which is from 4 years ago now. Whoa. So 2 different injuries, and yeah, this one 4 years later is still sore because it was on top of the old injury. So my thumb was half good and now it's just a quarter good. But yeah. So I can't, that's why I struggle when I do things sometimes. I look retarded. It's my thumb. My retarded thumb, as I call it. Never go snowboarding then. I have been snowboarding before. I've been skiing and snowboarding before. That was in school, high school. So that was before these injuries. Oh, Sag. Does that mean sad? That's funny. Oh. Hey, everything in life is experience to learn and to grow. So, yup. Funny. Okay, so looking at career, she's more machine now. Well, I've got metal in me, so I guess so. It's the sad frog emote, but you need to enable it through another extension. Oh, what is it? Sad frog. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, killing the most. That's okay. Well, one was a car accident 11 years ago or something, and the other one was I used to referee touch footy, and I was running backwards and fell over on my wrist and shattered it. So, yeah. Oh. Footy, yeah. You know what footy is? Touch footy? You're Aussie. Yeah, touch footy. Touch football. Yeah. I have done it all. I'm a Sag. I like to explore and try new things and all that. And yeah. And I've got a lot of Gemini energy too, which is like heaps of different interests and things like that. Finance, footy, astrology. Yeah, I love poker too. And I love riding my bike. And I have so many different interests. Oh. Funny. My midheaven is Gemini. So it's in the 9th house too, which means that my spirituality is supposed to be part of my career. And my growth and all that stuff. So yeah. Gemini. Oh, what are we looking at? Oh, I'm the same as you. But mine's in the, mine's in the 9th house. Yours is in the 10th house. How do you check your midheaven? Oh, okay, I've got the chart up. All right, let me bring it up for me so I can draw on it for you. Here we go. All right, so your midheaven is up here. I've looked at your chart, haven't I, Sunflower? Oh, I haven't, Sunflower. Oh, we'll definitely have to look at it tomorrow night then. Yeah, aren't you a Sag, Sunflower? I think we did discuss that. Oh, tomorrow night then. Let's do it if you're here tomorrow night. We can get deep. That'd be cool. Oh, that'd be awesome. Sag moon, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, aren't you a Sag moon as well? And I thought we might have discussed that already. I always like other Sag moons. Always. And I like Sag suns too, though. About the IC tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's funny. Okay, cool. Yep. Let's definitely talk about IC tomorrow. Oh. Sag moon gain rep. Yeah, that's right, LD. Yes, and AJ. Oh my god, all these Sag moons I'm attracting. Amazing. Oh my god, it's like satisfying me emotionally. Oh, I love you all. I love your other signs as well. I love all the other signs. Sorry, Tully, just because you're not a Sag moon. I still love you. You know that. I love Geminis. My Mars is there. My Mercury's there. My Chiron's there. I'm a Virgo rising with Mercury ruler. So, yeah, I love Geminis. One eternity. Oh, we need more Libra moons and Virgo rising in the chart. Isn't there enough Libra? Wasn't it 3 of you that were... Oh, no, you're triple air. 3 of you in Discord the other day that were triple air. Oh, my gosh. Nuts. Aries moon. Oh, JJ. That's awesome. I like Aries moon, people. I like everyone though, but I've known an Aries moon person before, so. Okay, alright, let's get back to it. I'm getting like lost. Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. Oh, Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Taurus rising. Oh. I'm Taurus sun. I joined the queue, but I don't think I'll be able to make it. This class starts in an hour, but I'll be there tomorrow for sure. Oh, okay, awesome, Sunflower. We'll have a big look for you tomorrow. That'll be awesome. Oh, so, that's fine. That's okay, so. Thanks for coming by. I just like listening to you anyway. You're so nice and your energy's so sweet. But that's okay. Thank you, so. Libra, triple air out. Libra, I'm addicted on the Libra sun. I knew I needed sunflower on my scales. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So we're talking about career. So the North Node is in Gemini at the moment. So very much for you, the focus for you is, your external focus is, and destiny point for the next year is that North Node and that 10th house. So it's your career, what you're doing out in the world, the goals you want to put out or achieve, the legacy you want to leave behind. All that stuff is like super important now, and it should be a focus for you, and you should be trying to work towards those things and work towards them. But as with Gemini energy, it's very much about coming into new interesting ways of doing things, or new information, or new ways, or many different ways, or variety and stuff like that, basically. So it's like trying new things and coming into new ways of doing things and all that. So that's what you need to focus on, coming up with like new ways and new ideas of doing things and connecting, and of different goals and ways to achieve them and all that sort of stuff, basically. And if we look at like where Mercury is and just see how Mercury is doing in your chart at the moment, like your personal Mercury, how it's being affected. So Mercury, where am I? Mercury's down here in Scorpio. So there's nothing in Scorpio at the moment. The moon's about to go into Scorpio out of Libra, but yeah, there's nothing in Scorpio at the moment, but you have got that Taurus energy with Uranus there, which Uranus is currently at, where is Uranus in this chart? I'm not used to this one. Oh, where's Taurus? Why am I not just looking for Taurus? Okay. So Uranus is at 6 degrees. We went ahead a day in the chart, didn't we? So let me go back a day. Uranus is slow moving, so it's still going to be at 6 degrees anyway. So, So you have the Uranus opposition with Venus, which you would have had for a while now. So that's like making you, it's in the 3rd house too. So that's like making you, again, like either, 9th house. So we're going 9th and 3rd house. You can have some like new exciting spiritual ideas, some new exciting information come through that helps you with like, making money or connecting with people and like relationships and connecting or something like that. It's either something unexpected or exciting things, or some kind of shake-ups with your money. But this is a long-term thing too. So this is like still going to be going on for a little while. This isn't like this is like been going on for a little while and will go on for a while longer. So yeah, Uranus is pushing your Venus to like do something different, to break free, to do something exciting, to change something, to rebel in some way. And it could be like your communication and the way you communicate and connect with people, or it's like the ways that you make your money and the ways that you like connect with people to make your money, or something like that. But yeah, Uranus in that opposition is going to be shaking up something with your money, likely, or it could be love and relationships or something like that. Uranus, okay, it could be like some communication or something that comes through about love and romance too. I know we're talking about career, but being in the 3rd house and being Venus, it could be, if it's not like money and inspirational ideas and stuff like that, then it's it's relationship. I don't even have the chat. I've got rid of the chat, so I don't even see what you're saying. So bad. Jind, where have you been? Yes, check out So if you haven't already. She's beautiful. Hi, Miji. I'm sorry, the list is the queue's closed now. Oh, bye, LD. Take care. Good night. See you tomorrow night or whenever, hopefully. Have a good sleep. I've been a lot of ideas, but when it goes down to make them happen, that's the challenge. Okay. So I guess it's like, it could be something like around your beliefs as well that you need to change, or maybe it's like education as well, long distance learning or at higher learning, something that can like bring growth with like your spiritual gifts and stuff like that as well, which I know we've been talking about too. So it could bring something unexpected that you like get into that provides growth and, you know, and something like that as well that then helps that second house. It'll be something intense with an opposition, so there'll be an intense aspect to it, but yeah. When it's Venus though, it's Uranus and Venus it's not necessarily like a bad combo or anything. It just shake things up. Yeah. I'm sorry, light went off. Oh. What do you mean, Dreamwind? I believe so. This all ties with the career path. Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to have quite a lot going on with this third house over the next few months because of the squares that you're going to have here with Aquarius as well. In Aquarius, sorry. So Jupiter will be squaring, so it can bring some really expansive things, some expansive communication or learning, or just some like some gifts around like learning or communication or connecting or something like that too. Some kind of expansion or gifts or rewards or something like that. Luck. It could be luck in like that sort of area too. And like, but it's going to push you first. So there's always the squares always. So a Jupiter-Venus square is a lot more harmonious, and it's not going to have like the toughness of a square because it's two beneficial planets. So that can be really good. But then when Saturn squares, which is like now, oh my gosh, Saturn squaring now. So much going on in your chart. Oh my gosh. Saturn squaring now. So Saturn's making you get serious about your money and your finances and your finances basically and your money. Saturn's making you get serious. Take responsibility, show up, come up with new goals and ways to do things, whatever it is. And it's very much, it's in like around what you love too. Saturn's making you get serious about what you love, your hobbies, your passions and all that. And it's tied to your finances and your money and all that stuff as well. And it's about your destiny and where you're headed and what you're doing. So it's very much with what you're going through at the moment, because we've been chatting in Discord as well. So it's just focusing on getting serious about your heart stuff. So as long as you're like doing what your heart desires and the other thing is too, when you've got this MC and this 10th house Gemini, I think I said it before, is that you need variety, or you might need many different, like you might have many different skills that you use for your work or something like that. There's either variety with your work, or there's many different skills or many different clients or many different jobs or something that you do. But it brings variety and like either many different people, things, perspectives, whatever, or many different jobs. But it's like, yeah. My connection. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're back, Dreamwind. It's always the Saturn. Yeah, well, Saturn's just there at the moment. It's in my 5th house too. Don't you worry. Which is why I'm doing this. I've been putting it off for so many years, and then Saturn came into my 5th house, and now I'm doing it. Funny. Third house. Yeah, a lot of action in the 3rd house. Oh, yeah. A lot of squares that are going to happen. It's going to bring a lot of pushing. It's going to push you a lot over the next few months. You're going to be pushed a lot. There's going to be a lot of expansion and growth. And destiny. Look, even it's all going to pass over your own personal North Node too. You're destined to communicate, share a message, speak, connect with people, share information. That's what you're destined for. That's where your North Node is. And Saturn's going to square that, so it's going to push you into it to take action and do something about it. And Jupiter's going to bring gifts and abundance and luck in that area. Especially when it's going over your Jupiter and your North Node. New opportunities, all sorts of, or lucky opportunities. That's exciting. We've got good stuff here. Eventually there'll be some deep transformation, some deep truths that come up. Deep healing that happens through some communication or learning or something. Pushed away from your comfort zone. Well, this is our comfort zone. Well, you will eventually, once it hits here, you'll be pushed away from your comfort zone, but that's squaring there, but that's like, yeah, 2.5 to 3 years away. Yeah. Okay. Pega, we can go into anything else you want to tomorrow night anyway, but I hope that that gave you a little bit. Did you want a card or anything? Maybe it will be the luck zone. Yeah. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Sunflower Girl. Oh, I need to get more. Okay, so one of the people who put me on my path was a counselor and naturopath. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good combo. Jinx. Ah! Yes, it's exciting. My Sagittarius is already going fiery. Oh, your Sag sun. Well, Venus has been there too in Sag. Or is still there in Sag. Yeah, Venus is at 27 degrees. So, Venus would have been pushing you here. Not pushing you, but it's in your home and family, so it would have been nice. You would have had some nice Venus energy over the last month in your home and family and hitting your sun. Looking at all these sick triangles that I don't have. Shredder! Everyone's chart is different and has different things. Don't ever compare your chart. But the red's hard. Red's hard aspects. Red is hard aspects. Hello, Aussie Becca. Thank you for the follow. I always see you on Katie Lynn's stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I hope you're well. What determines if the lines are blue or red? Yeah, so that's the oppositional one. So this, oh yeah, I have to get water. I have to get more water. You have to give me 2 seconds to get some. But the, and because Sunflower Girls request, put a, oh, that's okay. Thanks, Aussie Becca. I thought you must have been lurking anyway. Thank you. Or because you've been here probably since before. I think you also have green line, Shredder. Yeah, green's good, Shredder. It's like, brings like ease, basically. Or, yeah, it can be really like harmonious too. It can push you, but, so yeah, so we're talking about this here, Shredder. This part of the triangle is an opposition. So these two planets create that red line because they're opposite each other. Whoops. And then we've got this line here, which is a square. So these planets are 4 signs apart, this planet and these planets. So that creates a square, a 90-degree angle. And then we've got another square here, which is another 90-degree angle from the Saturn to the Mercury, Sun. Oh, it's a large orb too to the Mercury and Pluto. So we've got a T-square. We've got an opposition and 2 squares. And then we've got the blue line here, which is 3 signs away, which is a trine, which is a harmonious aspect. Then we've got another blue line here, which is 2 signs away, so 60 degrees. Sorry, this one's 120 degrees. Is that 120 degrees? Yeah, so it's, did I say it right? Yeah, and then we've got a sextile, which is 60 degrees, 2 signs apart, just here. So your trines are things that just come easy and can pass us by, and we can miss opportunities because we're just being complacent. Whereas sextiles push us a little bit and give us more energy, sort of thing, but are good and bring good things. So yeah, RGB. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that is so funny, Shredder. Okay, 2 minutes. 1 minute. I'm just going to fill this up. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. I know I went to the bathroom as well. I'm sorry. Otherwise I'd drink and then I'd end up needing to go again anyway. So I was pretty fast. I did 2 things. Stretch. Did I just stretch then? I really need to do some more yoga, because I have been sitting on here so much and not like stretching and doing any like yoga or anything like proper, basically. So okay, I'm stretched out. Thank you, AJ. My hair's probably a mess now because I went upside down, but anyway. Okay, so thank you, Dreamwind. Thank you, AJ. Okay, so yes, that was Paga. All right, so we can look into more stuff anyway tomorrow night in the sub chat. So, JJ, Dreamwind, you're next. Okay, Dreamwind, did I look at your chart last time? I thought I did. Okay, so let's bring up your chart again, Dreamwind. Did you want to look at your chart? Did you want to look at the Aries energy? The Mars energy and the intensity we're going to go through the next few months? Or, oh, did you say Astro Dice, Pagger? Sorry, I didn't see. All right, we're going to do Astro Dice for Pagger. And then Dreamwind, let me know what you would like, whether you want to look at your chart or if you want to look at the Oracle cards or Astro Dice or yes. All right, what do we have for Pagger? Astro Dice. Oh no, I'll do it now for you, AJ. Let me do the Astro Dice. I'll do your healing and then we'll get on to Dreamwinds. So many things. I'm so sorry. Okay. So we've got Neptune and Pisces in the 7th house. So Neptune and Pisces. Oh my gosh, Tully, why do I have this thing with oh, it's getting really hot in here. I have this thing with drawing the natural signs, basically. So Pisces is Neptune and Pisces is its natural placement, basically, in the 7th house. So basically that can mean that there's some kind of like some kind of healing or some kind of compassion or something that needs to happen within a relationship, maybe. But for you, where you're not even focused on relationships at the moment, 7th house is relationships. So some kind of deep healing within a relationship, or there's some kind of like deception or something that's not clear or foggy within a relationship, or like something you're not seeing clearly or something like that, possibly. But yeah, 7th house, relationships. And we've got Neptune and Pisces, which is like either something really intuitive and sensitive and compassionate and all that, or something and spiritual, or something deceptive and shady and not clear and foggy, that sort of thing. Hi, Wine Human. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. Okay, Dreamwind. We will do that in a moment. Thanks for your patience. Yeah. So nothing to do with career or work, Pagger, but I don't know if you've got any kind of focus on relationships. But if you're like me, we got this similar chart. It's all about career at the moment and work and that hobbies and that 5th house stuff and Saturn making us get serious. So, yeah. The relationships aren't like the focus, you know. Want to know what's funny about this? Okay, tell me what's so funny. Oh, gosh. AJ, we're doing your Reiki healing now. So I'm going to send out some Reiki Sajem energy healing to AJ. It's going to bounce out to everyone that's watching. Basically, everyone will feel the benefits of the Reiki. You might feel warm, you might feel tingly. I'm going to send to everyone. The main focus will be at AJ, but it will bounce off to everyone else. It will be coming towards everyone, basically. So I'll what did I do last time? Heart chakra. Let me get the heart chakra singing bowl to bring some energy into it, and then I will be sending the healing. Let me just see what I've got playing music wise. Okay. The focus on career you've been telling from looking at my chart has been something mentioned by readers on Twitch. Well, that's good. That means the readers on Twitch are in tune then, so that's good. One of the mysterious universe funny coincidences. Oh, yeah, and that means that they're in tune and on track too, which is good. So, yeah. Okay. All right, so we're just going to do some Reiki healing. So to explain, it's energy healing, and basically what it is I'm channeling universal healing energy towards AJ towards you guys, and basically it's Reiki and energy healing doesn't work by me healing you. It's basically I'm sending energy to help to move energy within your body, to shake up any energy, move stagnant energy around so that your body then can do its own healing. So it promotes self-healing basically. But when we've got energy blocks, our body can't heal and do what it's supposed to and function properly. But if we clear those blocks, then our body can heal itself basically. Hello, going to lurk message today. It's nearly early morning for me, but love what you do, and Hazza to Reiki. Oh, thanks, Wine Human. That's awesome. Thanks for lurking and hanging around. I appreciate it. And I hope you had a good sleep. Okay. So, AJ, if you're in a sound healing, or even if you're not, the sub sound healing on the weekend, then you'll get that times 100. And even if you're not there, your name will be present and you will still get healing. So thank you everyone for your patience during that. I hope that you all receive some healing. Oh, sorry, in Australia, in Brisbane, and just so hot at the moment. Okay, so what did I miss? I see my lovely friend, the Witch of Middle River, has come in. Please give him a follow if you haven't already. He's amazing. He is such a beautiful energy. Oh, he's really good. He's good. I will be back in 22 minutes going to walk the dogs and eat my lunch. Oh, okay, no worries. Take care. If I'm not here, I will talk to you tomorrow night. I might do later on a list of questions to ask tomorrow. All right, sweet. We can learn together, Pega. That's awesome. Thank you for that massive shout out. Oh, was that Gib before? Which time is tomorrow the sub chatting? This time a couple hours ago. So whatever I posted in tonight, the time I started tonight. So for me it was 8:30 p.m. I think it was like 5:30 a.m. New York time, 10:30 GMT time or something. Yeah. Dreamwind, you're up. Thank you. Oh, thanks for your thanks. I'm glad you're good. The Witch of Middle River. You know the time it will be for you. Okay, awesome. I will have to be there because that was so lush. Oh, thank you, AJ. I'll post what time it'll be tomorrow. It'll be on Saturday morning, so it'll be like in 10 and a half hours time in a few days. I'll put it in Discord. I'm sorry. I've got a new little time converter thing I put in Discord today, which is good. So yeah. Oh yay, wine human. Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so happy for that you felt that. Oh, I'm glad it connected with you. Oh, are you going, Aussie Becca? Take care. Oh, I must have missed that. Have a good sleep. My eyes filled with tears. Love your deep healing, my heart. Oh, thank you, Dreamwind. That's so good. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Aussie Becca. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, so let's bring up your chart, Dreamwind, and let's see what we can see in it, basically. All right, let me bring up my paint. Thank you for your patience, Dreamwind, as well. Okay. So, oh, I learnt something today too. When you get a raid, you have to ask the raiders, which is too late now anyway, but yeah, to change so any other streamers that are watching, you have to ask them to change the web link so that it takes out the referrer equals raid, and it goes back to normal watching. Otherwise your viewers don't count or something. So maybe I need to tell Katie Lynn about that, because that might help her with partner too, because I know she gets a lot of raids. So yes, she might already know, but I will tell her about that. But yes, I learned that today. So yeah. Okay, Sunflower Girl, take care. Okay, I'll chat to you tomorrow. Thanks for coming around, and sorry I didn't get to you, and take care, and we'll definitely chat tomorrow night. There will be plenty of time for the subs, so thank you. Have a good sleep. Oh no, you're not going to bed, are you? Are you? Off to school, that's right. That's what I thought. Have a great day. Take care, Sunflower Girl. Have a good day. Okay, so... Oh, going to class. Oh, have fun. I hope it's good. Okay, so we're looking at what do we want to look at particular in your chart? So the Aries, so where Aries is has been retrograde, and where it's now at that last degree before it goes into the Taurus fixed energy, where it doesn't want to move, it wants to stay fixed and go slow and be practical with things and take slow steps, basically. So for you, that's the first house, which is about your identity, who you are, what you're putting out into the world, the way you present yourself, and what you're doing, sort of thing, like with you. And as it moves into that Taurus energy, it's really going to cement in like who you are, and like around your self-worth and your confidence around who you are, and like even it can be about like your financial security and all that, because it's going to move into that second house, which is all that anyway. It's those Taurian themes. Because you're an Aries rising, you've got that sort of natural house placement, I guess, where your first house is Aries, and that is the first house Aries. And then you've got the second house Taurus, where that is the second house Taurus energy, so it lines up with the chart. So yeah, there could be some slowdown when it comes to like about who you are and how you make your money and stuff like that, or your confidence around who you are and your identity and the way you present yourself and all that stuff. Your security based on like your skills and abilities and your identity and your ability to, sorry, my mouse pad's falling apart, to be able to support yourself basically, and create your own financial security basically. So yeah, Mars moving into that's going to slow that down and really be able to help you ground, and to really like either find some really good self-confidence and worth, and really like work on that basically, like slow down and really take the time to work on that and get practical about it. Or it's about that financial security, slow down, basically like work at it slowly, and like you won't be able to take like huge fast action. It'll be like slow steps, but it will really be able to like ground it and fix it into place so it's stable and supportive and all those sorts of things. And you've got Saturn here too, so there is going to be some like tense aspects that come up too with Saturn, where you're going to feel pressure and you're going to feel like it's you've got either a lot of responsibility, or feel really restricted, or get it could even be like someone coming into your life, like a boss or authority figure, or someone that is an authority or a boss or something like that, and really like putting you in line in some harsh way and telling you that you need to grow up, or that you need to show up, or something like that in some way. Like, yeah, there's something around like either father or authority figures, or just around like hard work and like having to get serious and grow up and take responsibility and stuff like that, because yeah, you're going to have squares there with Uranus and Saturn there. And it could even be something that like pushes you to change and do things differently, and shakes things up for you as well, and disrupts your financial security in some way, or your self-worth or something. But it's really going to push you to like get serious and show up and grow up and take responsibility and all that stuff. And it's going to be related to, it could even be like to do with your high aspirations and what you want to like achieve in the world in ways of like humanitarian things, or with friendship circles or organizations or groups. There could be something restrictive there, like where you that could even be where like you that can be where you like have to get serious about the where you're spending and investing your money too, and like into the outer world things and like organizations and communities that you're a part of. It could be friendships. There could be something tied to that with like either your identity or your money that like is pushing you to break free in some way or to do something different or shake things up. There's something there with like either friendships, organizations, communities, and it's tied to like your self-worth and confidence or your finances or something there. Friendship circles. Thanks for the follow, Mijikyo. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry I don't get to look at your chart tonight. I do have to jump off soon because I'm on a lot later than I thought. It's like 11:30 already. Oh gosh. Okay. That's okay then. Yeah, so 11th house could be like friendship circles and like that square can be like pushing you to and if it's like it's identity based and confidence based and all that stuff and who you are and all that, then it's like pushing you to like find some new friends and break free and find new friendship circles and get serious about who you want in your life and your tribe and your friends and who's going to support you and all that stuff as well. Yeah. There's also going to, like at the moment it's not in opposition yet. Uranus is so slow moving at 7 years. So the squares. So you'll have like a few intense aspects over the next few months where you'll be pushed in regards to like, you'll be pushed to like transform in some way possibly. It could be a relationship too. I think last time we might have spoken about relationships with you actually. There could be something there with, sorry, when I was talking about the second house too, no, it's not going to be that. Yeah, there could be something with relationships actually. With Venus and Mars here, it's like there's going to be squares. There's going to be tension with relationships, pushing you to break free and transform in some way, or some deep healing might have to take place, some transformation, getting serious and taking responsibility there, or with other people's money. Maybe it's the other people's money and finances, so it could be your partner's money and finances as well, if we are talking about the finances and money or something, but yeah. Oh, thank you for the sub, Dreamwind. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have you joined Discord yet? Or do you have Discord, Dreamwind? I'm not sure, but if you join, make sure you join Discord so you can get in the sub chat, and then, yeah, when I'm jumping there like tomorrow night, you can be a part of it. And also for the sub weekly sound healing. I'm not sure whether I'm just going to do it on Discord or whether I was going to jump on stream and do it, and it'll just be blocked to subs only. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what's better for everyone else, I guess, too. I don't know. But yes, thank you for the sub, Dreamwind. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, so would you like a card to maybe clear that up a bit more as well and see what comes up? That 8th house is like, and because Venus is there, it can be deep transformation and healing within relationships, or it can mean the other person's money, some shake-ups and disturbances, or difficulties or pressure around like finances and money and stuff like that, and goals, and the masculine energies there too. So yeah. So Dreamwind, did you want a card? These are the two. I'm just using these two tonight for the subs on top of their chart stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I haven't got my other camera set up because I wasn't planning on doing cards. It was just for the subs. So the Soul's Journey or Moonology deck. Oh, thank you, Dreamwind. So sweet of you. I'm really feeling the Moonology because it's very healing as well. I feel like the 8th house is healing. I mean, you've got Jupiter there too, which is very much where you can have your like luck and growth and expansion. And that can be like with like healing and transformation. It can be with other people's money. It could be with inheritances and stuff like that, or insurances, taxes, that sort of thing. But there's some luck there in that area of your life. So, oh, adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Oh, sorry, I've got cat hair attached to that. Hi, Max. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oops, am I holding? Oh gosh. Sorry, I should have set my card cam up as well tonight. And it's like not very clear. It must be my light. Adjustments are required. So yeah, if that is like the relationship, then adjustments are required. Trying to do something unique and different, because that's like the Uranus energy. It's like making us break free and do something unique and different and shake things up. Which can be, if it's in, you know, squaring to that 8th house, push you, but it'll be really healing and transformative at the same time. Thank you, Dreamwind. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you again. I hope I get to see you in the sub chat tomorrow night. And yes, I appreciate it. Now, who was next? And I'm so happy. Thank you, everyone, so much. Oh, from my chin. What are we talking about? Oh, the music. Oh, sorry, I'm reading messages. Is music not going? Oh, music looks like it's playing for me. Oh, cards. Hold it in front of my chin. I know I should. Okay, good tips. Thank you, Kib. Yeah, maybe it's an old message. I don't know. Guys, you know I'm not that great at this stuff. Oh, thank you, Dreamwind. Evie, are you still here? It's been a little bit of a wait. I wasn't going to be on this long, but we got distracted with the raid and other things. So, yeah, that's okay. We just go with the universal flow. However things work out, they're supposed to. And yes, Max, we'll do the wealth feng shui tip. I think Evie must have gone. I'm sorry, Evie. I hope I catch you another time. I'm always on, so I'm sure I will. Is Alex still here? If you are, you've been very patient, Alex. We might do the wealth feng shui tip quickly because that can help everyone. So I'm going to bring up, oh, and I keep saying this and I still haven't done it. I haven't finished working on my new bagua yet, but that's okay. We'll just bring up this other, the old one we've been using for now. Hi, the Copper Bee. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. What are you doing, Bagua? Okay. There's my nice, beautiful new one that I haven't finished yet. But that's okay. I will finish it this week for at least the weekend. Okay, so can you... Oh, let me just make it a bit bigger so you can see... Oops, the entrance. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, Copper Bee, I've closed the list. I have to jump off and go to bed so I can get up for work in the morning. So I'm sorry, but I will be, if you check out my schedule, I'll be back on in like 36 hours. It's like quite early for me on Friday morning. Oh, thank you, the Copper Bee. I appreciate it. Have you seen the singing bowls yet? yeah, so, and then I'll be on all weekend as well. Yes, and join Discord, please. Join us in Discord. That would be amazing. Sounds like a wise decision. Yeah, it's 11:30 at night and I have to be up at 6. So I got to head to bed soon. Twitch Alex, you must be gone as well. So we'll see who's next. Sunflower Girl left. So we might be we're all through the list. Okay, so we're going to do Feng Shui. We're going to do some more singing bowls, and then I'm going to jump off and end stream. I went an hour longer than what I'd planned, but that's okay because it's fun and we get distracted when we're having a good time. But yeah, so yes, singing bowls. We'll do those next. Good night, Dreamwind. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow night, I hope, or see you in a sub healing or whenever. Have a lovely sleep, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I know, so I mean, time flies when you're having fun. Exactly, JJ. So, all right. So we're just going to do the Feng Shui tip, and then we're going to do some more singing bowls to head out the night, or day for you. All right. Now it was wealth. Okay. So, I can't say my favorite. I love doing relationship Feng Shui, but I do love wealth too. Okay, so when we're looking at Feng Shui and we're looking at the home, and basically what it is it's the movement of energy and chi throughout the home, and these areas here represent different parts of the home where we can benefit from when the energies can flow through harmoniously. It can benefit our lives. Just like when energy can flow through our bodies can function properly, can heal properly. It's the same with our homes. They can function at their best and give us the best back. Basically, everything's energy. And when we're looking at the Bagua, sometimes people have a square house, some people have a rectangle house, some people have an L-shaped house. Basically, this is just so the map you put over. If you've got an L-shaped house and there's an area cut up, it's just basically a section that needs to have some healing remedies, some remedies put in place to bring that part back into the house. So there's things you can work on for that. And sometimes people might have their, kitchen and lounge room in the wealth section, or some people might have their wealth and fame section in just the kitchen, depending on the size of your house. But it's just a basic overlay of the energy and how it flows throughout the house. Oh yeah, no, I'm not leaving yet, Dreamwind, sorry. I'm just gonna do the Feng Shui tip, do singing bowls, and then I'll jump off. Sorry. And yeah, so when we're looking at, sorry Dreamwind, I am soon. Sorry. Yeah, so when we're looking at wealth, we're looking at when we're looking at the front door, sometimes people's front doors might be in the wisdom section, it might be in the career, it might be in the helpful people. It doesn't matter where your front door is, you're just putting this as the front and the layout of your house, basically. So important with Feng Shui is to keep things clutter-free and to clear, not have sharp edges or corners, so the energy can flow around nicely and just flow around and glide around the home, basically. So we're looking at wealth, we're looking at the far left corner of your home. So for an example, for me, this is my kitchen, and this can be quite debilitating for my wealth because it's my kitchen, so I need to have remedies in place to remedy the things that represent bad things for wealth. So having drains where your wealth can just go down the drain. So putting covers over them so your wealth doesn't drain away, sort of thing, My stoves, it's fire, so it's burning my money away. So covering the stove when you're not using it and always keeping it clean and stuff like that too is important for me because that's my wealth area. So those sorts of things are things you need to think about depending on which area it is in your home as well, because you don't want to be losing your wealth. Like you need to be, you should always flush your toilet with the lid down. That's just with any kind of Feng Shui. That's an old tip that I've known for like 20 years probably, is that you need to flush your toilet in your home with the lid down, because otherwise you're flushing your wealth down the drain. So yeah, that one's like, I don't know whether, people made that up so that they could get people to close the lid on the toilet, but I've followed that one for like, honestly, probably 20 years. I've followed that one, 15, 20 years, I'd say. I've loved Feng Shui since I was very young. Yeah, so when we're talking about wealth, we want to bring like purple colors and things into this area. There's something like in this wealth section where you can do it in any of the sections, but you could have like a little shrine with things that represent wealth to you. So you could have like those little Chinese coins that are lucky. You could have some amethyst, which represents like can represent wealth, that purple crystal, and healing and stuff like that. Or you can have a Buddha or something, like a figurine of something like a Buddha that represents wealth, or something, anything that represents little things that represent wealth to you in that area. Could make a little shrine or something like that. And also, so it's bringing in purple into these areas, and wood, anything wooden. So when we're talking about wood, it's not necessarily like a tree or a plant. It's like things that are actually either made from wood, or it's like dead wood or whatnot. I mean, you could have some live wood, it wouldn't matter, but it's not like we're talking about plants in the wood sense. We're talking about actual wood, bringing that in. And you can see that wealth is like appreciation and gratitude. So practicing those sorts of things in that area of the home too. So having a gratitude practice you do every day, and you do that in that area of the home, is going to enhance the energy in that home that you're in that area that you're trying to bring in. So I actually put a gratitude practice in Discord today. So if you want to join Discord, you'll see that. But it basically write down 5 things every morning and every night that you're grateful, or say 5 things that you're grateful for. True Shredder. Well, let's work on that. Let's talk about how we can work on the feng shui for you. Doing your appreciation and gratitude in that area of the home every day is going to enhance that energy. The more we're grateful for, the more we'll get back, basically, because you're being grateful and putting that energy back out there. The more in alignment you are with gratitude and being happy and grateful, is the more you will attract. It's just the way that the energy works. Doing that sort of thing there. And then again, you can do, it's something where you could do some kind of rituals or something for wealth and money if you wanted to enhance it even more. But it's just like doing those little things, like putting the little figurines or the coins, and or putting some purple things in there, or wood, or whatever it is. It's whatever you do with intention, it's going to increase for you, because it's that intent. It's always all about intent, the intention that you're putting in. So yeah, that's the wealth tip for feng shui. Another thing too, which is going to be really prosperous for the home, is having like a water fountain in the home, but it needs to be either, you could have it in the wealth section, or it needs to be at the front door. So when you walk in, if you have the water fountain in your home, wherever it is, it needs to be so that the water isn't going back out the front door, pointed towards going out the front door. You need it to be going back into your home, sort of thing. You don't want it pointed going out the window, out the door, or whatever. The water needs to be flowing back, so it's going back into the home, if that makes sense. So if not at the front door, because if it's at the front door, it'll flow into the home. But if it's once it's in, you don't want it flowing back out by pushing it that way. So yes, another good tip for wealth in the home is the little frogs. You can get the little prosperous wealth frogs from like any cheap stores sometimes, or like little Chinese little stores and stuff like that. There's the frog where you put the coin in its mouth, and you have that placed at the front door. You can have like that's more for protection and wealth. But yeah, so those sorts of things is, you can do to bring in wealth as well. I don't know if anyone knows about the frogs, but I've had one for like 20 years as well, probably. With the little gold, Chinese gold coin in its mouth. I have a gold one, and like it's not real gold. It's like colored gold, and I used to have a green one, like a fake jade green one. But purple would be good if you could find a purple one. But yeah. So yeah, that is wealth and feng shui. And again, it's always about keeping still the intent, and keeping the energy clear and free from clutter is one of the most important things. So that is feng shui. Now we're going to quickly just do some more singing bowls to just end the stream. Please join me on Discord. Join us on Discord if you haven't already. I try my best to put in daily posts about the planets and what's going on, to help us all, give us guidance so we know what energies to expect. And we got a little community going there, talk about some interesting stuff. Got a cool heaps of cool channels, but a few in particular that I love. One of them is one of my interests. Sorry, I'm looking for singing bowls. So yeah, and yes, I will check my schedule out. I'll be back on in like 36 hours or something, and then back on all weekend again. And I'll be in sub chat tomorrow night for a chat about whatever you guys want about charts, and Saturday morning sound healing for subs, and that's it, I think. So everybody have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is. You're ready to be rich? Okay, Max, do those things, implement them, and get back to me and tell me that your money, your wealth or money increases. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. There's another thing too. Are we like saying little pun thing? What are they? Little saying things tonight or something? Thank you, JJ. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dreamwind. Good night, everybody. Take care. Have a good sleep. Have a good day. I'm sending you all lots of love and healing. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for helping me hit my goals. I reached the follower goal tonight. Perfect, 11, spot on, and we got an extra sub. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. That is amazing. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Should we be rating someone? I don't know if anyone's on at this time of the night. Tell me if you guys want to raid someone. Otherwise, I don't mind. Let's go to Luna La Vinci. I've never seen her before. She is on doing tarot by the looks of it. Oh no, does stuff. I don't know what she's doing actually. Does anyone have anyone they want to raid? Otherwise we can raid her. Otherwise I'll just see you all. I don't know. It's always so hard to end stream. I don't know what this lady's doing. And I don't want to take you guys to a rerun. What is Luna doing? Alright guys, I've got to take you somewhere, I feel, so let's just do it and let's go see what she's up to. Okay, thank you everyone, take care, and again I'm sending you so much love and I appreciate you all. And thank you for being here, and have a good night. And I'll play you out. Where's my stick? Here we go.
Wow, we appreciate it.
Welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by. Ah, I see. So you can send some of your inventory to a friend so you don't lose it. I see.
Hello. We are
Hi, I'm Shredder.
relaxing. We're just having a post podcast stream. I'm Luna. This is my co-hosts, Devious Furball and Bill Fridge.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Dreamwind. Welcome, Cat Mystic. Oh, star charts. I have to say, that's a skill I have never acquired. Short of just being able to navigate by the North Star, I've never been able to do anything more than that. Which is basically point yourself in that direction and go. So it's very, it's very minimal as far as knowledge is concerned.
We just did a reading for a general reading for everyone, basically. Someone asked, will next year be better than last year? And so I put the focus and attention on how do we as humans make this next year better than the last year. So we kind of came to this conclusion that we've come out of a pretty peaceful time. We have some peaceful roots in our past. That's created permanence of peace. Like it's lingering, and there's a permanence in it. And today with the Chariot, now we have to be somewhat goal oriented and share our goals and be forward about them and set out to do them.